Psychological defense mechanisms can become your biggest psychological prison. And when it comes to defense mechanisms, you got three big contenders: the avoider, the overcompensator, and the surrenderer. The avoider runs and hides, the overcompensator, great performer, and the compliant surrenderer, the saddest one of all. It's the one that just agrees that you're not enough, that you're a failure. You're just better off accepting that in life, and you treat yourself like it. And you don't always spot that because you're just accepting it as a fact. And these defense mechanisms are great. They do stop you from feeling things so raw and painfully. Problem is, they're like a force field. Just as nothing bad gets in, nothing good can come in either. And that's why whenever someone looks at you and treats you like the sun, the moon, and the stars, it's like ping. You don't believe it. And these defense mechanisms have a great way of being a long-term self-fulfilling prophecy. The thing you're worried about yourself, your defense mechanisms long-term, if they're used too much, tend to make it come true. Quite a lot of the time, they're there to protect the more vulnerable parts of you from you beating yourself up, from you being critical on yourself, from you saying you're not enough. And one of the best ways I land on changing this is you have to change the way you talk to yourself. And you build what I call the steady captain, a more compassionate voice, a more contextualized voice. Compassion, contextual, potato in my book. You build a different way of relating to yourself, of seeing yourself, and then those defense mechanisms can start to melt away. You don't need them so much because you've got a much steadier inner state now. But that voice is not always the easiest to build. So if you're wanting to build it, if you're wanting to scaffold it, you can always borrow mine until you do. Just something to think about. Okay, bye.